Hi guys, welcome back to another video. First of all, happy New Year's to everyone. I hope you all had an awesome time with your family and friends. Yeah, you have to excuse me, I'm a little bit sick again and I'm tired, huh? On this video, this is the second time I'm recording this intro because on the first time that I recorded this intro, the microphone wasn't connected properly and it wasn't recording, well, it didn't record any sound at all. So I have to redo this intro. So in today's video, what we're going to do is we're going to look at a couple of potential engines, V8 engines for the Mozzie build. Now, the first engine that I'm going to go look at, I found it on Shopee. I called the people up and said, can I come look at it? And they said yes. So I've gone to look at it and this is what I found. So before we get started on the video, please remember to like, subscribe, share, leave me a comment, and I hope you enjoy this video. So I will be going back and forth between the actual footage there and me, because well, either that or I'll do a voiceover. It depends on how I decide to redo this video, and from there we will continue on with the video. So yeah, let's see how this goes, huh? Here we go. This is the first time I've actually had some issues with the microphone. Yeah, let's see what happens, huh? Here we go. I like to remind people as well that when I go to a place where I'm going to be recording videos or anything like that, I like to keep it respectful. So I don't like to just arrive at a place and shove a camera in your face. I find that very disrespectful. And of course, so every time I arrive to a new place, I will ask for permission if I'm allowed to record, make videos to upload on YouTube. Some may say yes, some may say no, but it all depends on the person, right? Anyway, when I arrived to check out the VH45, the people there said that I can record on the engine only, but not them or their workplace or anything like that. I don't know why. Maybe they have secrets, yeah? But either way, I respect the rules, and I only recorded the engine and what I could see from the engine. Guys, I'm really not having any luck with these microphones these days. Anyway, when I arrived there, the engine was on a shelf and I started visually inspecting what I could see. And of course, it looked a bit rough. It looks like you've been seen it for a long time. A lot of the brackets were rusted, like the clutch fan was rusted. Even all the wiring and everything like that was already cracked and torn into pieces. Even some of the plugs were missing. It looks like they've been pulled off. Like when they removed this engine, you can tell they didn't do a nice job of it. They must have just pulled everything apart just to get all the parts out, you know. But they were selling it to me with everything on it. So it still had the radiator clutch fan, the radiator fan, which is a clutch fan driven thing, which I don't like because it's just drag on the engine. But it still had the power steering pump. It still had the what's it called, aircon bracket. It still had all the alternator and everything. So it was technically a complete engine. Now, there were some things that were missing. For example, the intake filter piping and everything like that was all cracked and it was left open, which I'm not happy about, because as soon as you leave a port open, anything can get inside. For example, we look at the SR20 that I just recently did, and the exhaust side was left open and it was left out in the rain, and that's why it got completely rusted internally. This is not in the rain, but it's in a warehouse where a lot of dust is built up, a lot of dirt is pushed around, and everything is just going straight into the engine, which I was not happy about. Because there was a lot of things that I didn't like about it, and especially that all the pulleys and everything were already completely rusted. So I don't know how the engine will rotate. The good thing is the exhaust manifold was still on, but the intake pipe filter was off, but the manifold was there. So there is some protection done to the internal parts of the engine, but externally it just didn't look good. I mean, even we don't know if the bearings and the alternator were still good. There was a lot of things we don't know. After that, I asked the guys, I went up to the guys and I asked them, look, can we do a compression test? And they told me no. Straight up no. So rude. I asked them, so how do I know the condition of the engine is good? You know, can we do a compression test? They said no. All I can do is just rotate the engine by hand. Now that doesn't help me at all, because why? Think about the SR20 I just did as well. That engine could rotate comfortably. That engine could still run on 3 cylinders, of course. But I don't know internally if, say, the pistons were melted as well inside. The engine would still run, but with a melted piston, you'll be down 1 cylinder. If that happens to me with this engine, that means I would have to rebuild this engine again, source out another piston, do all the work that I had to do on this SR20. I don't want to be paying the amount that they're asking for an engine and then have to rebuild it later, you know. I want to at least drive it, and if I blow it up, then I rebuild it, you know. So they were very rude. I didn't like dealing with them. But this engine is not really up to me. I'm trying to get you guys to help me decide, should I run with this engine or the other two engines that I will be showing you next.
Day 2.
All right, it's a new day and we're looking now at engine option number 2, which is this BMW N62 4.4 liter engine. These engines, I hear they're pretty good. I don't know too much about them, but I do hear they have a lot of water leaking problems, oil leaking problems, blowing a lot of smoke through the valve stem seals, stuff like that, you know. So it's got its BMW issues, as commonly known. What I'm not a big fan of is these aluminium intakes. The casting on these always tend to like tear up and start looking ugly, so I'm not a big fan of that. Plus I know parts for these engines are not cheap, and believe it or not, I'm actually not getting a very good deal with this car. Sorry, not car, I'm not getting a very good deal with this engine, but it is an option. I mean, the reason I'm actually considering it is because it still runs. And let me just get a battery and I will show you. Hang on a minute. Let's kick this one in the guts and see what happens, huh? Where's the key? That's not the key. Okay, where's the key? Alright, got the key. The guy had it in storage, so here we go. Let's see how she starts. It's been a while, I think. Whoa. And she runs. So I know one of the issues I'm going to have with this is because everything's electronical. I mean, if you look at the throttle body, an electronic throttle body, she must be out of fuel or something, huh? Yeah, electronic throttle body, meaning that I would have to get an aftermarket ECU with an electronic throttle body settings on it. Otherwise I'll have to run the original ECU from this car, which could cause me a lot of other complications. But it's a running engine, which is always a good sign. It all depends on how much money I can spare in order to get this running in the car. So, but this is one of the options. I mean, the reason I'm making this video is for you guys to help me decide on this. But yeah, that's option number 2. We're gonna go check out option number 3 now. So here we go.
Day 3.
Okay guys, and this is option number 3. We got a Toyota 1UR engine. Now this engine also runs. I can get it for a good price, including the wiring harness, the engine with the intake and exhausts. I think it said also the power steering bracket and everything like that, but I don't think I need all that. Either way, I'm trying to find out how much the ECU costs as well, because this is also electronic throttle body. Yes, I'll need to run the ECU with it, unless I get an aftermarket ECU, but it's not in the budget right now. But yeah, so this is option number 3, guys. So guys, you tell me what you think, huh? Should I go for the option 1, VH45, option 2, the N62, or option 3, the 1UR Toyota engine? Now the only one that was not running was the VH45, but the BMW and this one also run, so it will make it easier because I know they actually run and they have it's in running condition, so we know internally there's no issues. Not like the VH45 where it was on the bench and they wouldn't show me anything. This is the last option out of the 3, so you guys leave me a comment, tell me what you think. Which option should I run with? For now, yeah, let's see what we come up with, huh? Here we go. That's gonna be it for this video. Remember to leave your comments underneath to let me know what engine I should go with. I think I have my mind pretty set on the 1UR. Still, I mean, if you guys can leave me a comment, tell me what you think, why you think I should use the other engines. Yeah, leave it all in the comments. Next week's video, we're gonna be back on the SR20. You can see the engine's all out, the block and the heads are getting skimmed, the machine work is getting done. So after that, it will be the assembly and then installing it back in the car and then hopefully starting it straight away. So that should be the next video. Till then, remember to like, subscribe.